Man, it makes me sad. It makes me sad because Endrick, it seems like, I'm not going to say his time's over at Real Madrid, but there's a guy who has arrived. There is a guy who has arrived and he's already showcased his skills and what he can bring to the team better than Endrick, in my opinion. Gonzalo Garcia so far has been incredible for Real Madrid, to say the least. A guy who came out of nowhere and it's all thanks to some situations that lined up for him perfectly so he could start. First of all, Mbappe getting sick, something that we didn't expect. We expected him to start the tournament. He got sick and it lined up perfectly for Gonzalo to start. Also, Endrick getting injured is another thing that lined up perfectly for him, so everything just went very well for him. If Mbappe didn't get sick, we honestly would not have this conversation. But all those things happen, and in football, anything can happen. And Gonzalo Garcia took perfect advantage of all the situation that was handed to him. He has been so good. He has been so good. Before the Club World Cup started, there was a lot of rumors indicating that we wanted a number 9. But honestly, do we even need that anymore? We have a 9 right now, and his name is Gonzalo Garcia. It's sad. It's sad, as I said, for Endrick, because I really see him going out alone after this. I don't see how he's going to be used under Xabi Alonso when you got a guy like Gonzalo Garcia. I think the perfect thing, even something I would do, is just send Endrick out on loan. It could be to a big team, but the guarantee is he has to start, and I want to see what he can do with that, because there's no knock on Endrick. Because Endrick, when it comes to his power, his strength, his quickness, he is more talented than Garcia. That's no doubt. And actually, as a talent itself, Endrick is more talented. He has way more potential than Garcia could ever have. But the issue is with Endrick, and when you compare him to Garcia, Garcia is just so good as a team player. This guy gets everyone clicking. He gets everyone in sync. You can't really say the same about Endrick. Endrick sometimes might make a dumb decision. I mean, he's still very young. But at this very moment, Garcia is just a smarter player. His first touch, his vision, makes him much more suitable to the first team than Endrick. And Endrick, for a guy who's small and short, he is incredible in the air. He wins sometimes headers that I don't expect. But Garcia is just 10 times better. Let's be honest, in the air. I feel like something was lacking last season, and that was the Joselu replacement. We just did not have that. We didn't have someone that could come in and you could just feed crosses to. Well, this season, I feel like that might change, because Garcia in the air is very impressive. We saw him win, headers over Koulibaly, it's not easy to do that. It's not easy to win headers over a guy like Koulibaly, who is incredible in the air and has been doing this for years. I love the way he drops deep as well, Gonzalo. The way he drops deep, does a nice back heel, great link on play. Again, it's something Real Madrid needs. Honestly, if we didn't have Mbappe, he would probably start. He would be the starter, but the thing is, you just can't drop Mbappe. There's no questions about that. There's no doubts. I'm not even suggesting that. You can't drop Mbappe at all, but he's going to have a pretty big role in this team, especially off the bench for Xabi Alonso. And so far in this Club World Cup, 2 goals in 3 games and 1 assist. And the first goal he scored against Al Hilal, a bit lucky, I'm not gonna lie, but a finish is a finish and a goal is a goal. But this second one came off the back of his hard work, and that's something that I love about Gonzalo Garcia. I have no doubts that Endrick is not a hard worker as well. Endrick is actually a very hard worker. When I've seen him last season, he runs after the ball a lot. He works very hard. Sometimes it could lead to a horrible decision like causing a foul, but he runs a lot. But Garcia, the way he presses, is something that is hugely needed under the system of Xabi Alonso. And that goal against Salzburg that he scored was really off the back of his hard work. He just kept running and finally got the ball. Great chip. Great finish, man. Great finish. That finish is not something simple. It might look very easy on the eye, but trust me, that finish was not easy at all. And that chip that he had, the amount of curve he got on that, the way you have to bend your foot in that moment, that's a natural striker's instinct. I'm just happy that we have a guy in the academy that is going to play a huge role for us. Real Madrid's academy gets trashed every single time, but there's a lot of gems in it. There's a lot of gems in it that just haven't been used or used correctly. I'm really happy that Garcia took advantage of this opportunity, and he's a special talent. You could just see it. He is a special talent. He's been a revelation in this team. I don't think we would be cruising in these games without him. There's no doubt about that. We would not be as good as we are without him. He links up everything so well. The press starts with him. Incredible player, and I'm really happy Xabi Alonso used this guy. And I'm not saying Ancelotti didn't. Ancelotti gave this guy a debut. Ancelotti gave this guy his first debut, but the thing is, Ancelotti didn't really do much with that. He played him 1 game and then whatever. He didn't play him the rest of the season. He could have been very helpful last season, but we all know Xabi Alonso is just better with youth, which is the reason why I'm just excited for him to lead this Real Madrid team. And this is only the 3rd game. We'll see what happens in the 30th game, the 40th game. This team has so much room to grow. Again, I'm sad for Endrick. We'll see what happens when he comes back. I mean, Xabi Alonso could have used him as well. Endrick was our top scorer in the Copa del Rey. Let's not forget that. Let's not act like he's some bum. He's not. But from what I'm seeing, I just don't want him to rot on the bench. When you know Xabi Alonso is probably going to use Gonzalo quite a bit, I want Endrick to play as much as possible. We spent a lot of money on this guy. He needs to come good, and I would like for him to get a loan and for him to thrive somewhere else, and eventually we can bring him back and insert him into the squad. But for now, he has nothing over Gonzalo Garcia. I'll be honest. There's just a lot more indication that he's going to stick in the squad more than Endrick. But we'll see what happens. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about Gonzalo Garcia so far in these 3 games? And do you see him playing over Endrick? Do you see Endrick coming back? Do you see Endrick getting, moved out on loan? There's a lot of possibilities that can happen. Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe as I'm on the road to 1,000. Anyway, hope you guys had a good day. And as always, peace out.